As many of you that watch this channel will know, most, if not all, of my moth videos occur after dark. Rather unsurprisingly, even the non-mothers amongst you will have gathered that is the most likely time to see moths. However, they can occasionally turn up during the day, and the trunks of trees are great places to find them. In fact, there's one on here, just there. There's actually another one just out of sight here, and then there's another one down there that I can show you. Many of you may wonder where moths go during the daytime, what they've done flying around your kitchen light on the night time. But they go in a range of places: on the underside of leaves, in leaf litter, deep in cover of brambles, and some look for a nice cosy tree trunk to spend the day on. And this is the exact same place that this brindled pug has chosen to rest out the day and wait until darkness comes around. I've showed these before on a couple of recent moth trapping videos, and you may think, well, there's not much about those, and this daylight impression and view of one will probably confirm that, but they are beautifully marked. They might be generally brown, and this one is well camouflaged. It's a shape really that gives this away. That's how I find a lot of things on tree trunks. You just see an odd shape no matter how well camouflaged it is, and hey presto, you found something. When you get into March, this moth is abundant, especially in deciduous woodland, and this is the second individual I've just found actually. But as I mentioned, there's not just this brindled pug on this tree. And here's another moth of the moment, so to speak, and a moth which I've again featured in the last couple of moth trapping videos, but you've not seen this particular one before, at least not in this form, because this is a female Diurnea flagella. Now, I have described female Diurnea flagellas recently, and the most unusual, really, to be honest. Offhand, I can't think of another moth we have in the UK, or females at least, which do have wings, but not enough wings to fly. The wings just cover the abdomen, and the rest. Another slight increase in wing size and females would be able to fly, but as such, they just rely on crawling up tree trunks and along the branches to lay their eggs. I have seen a male, but females can be found at rest like this on the trunks of trees. I found one the other day actually in Sherwood Pines, old Clipston Forest, and it was a female that was sat right at the top of a small 4-foot Scots pine. What it was doing in the middle of a pine plantation, I've no idea, because the larvae, as far as I'm aware, Diurnea flagella, feed on several deciduous trees, and I thought it was an oak. This one's on beech, but you can see, very attractive, light grey. The female, like the male, can occur in a variety of sort of colour forms, anything from very light grey like this to almost black. But is this a female that is evolving fully developed wings, or is it going the other way, going from fully developed wings down to just vestigial wings? And here's our third species. I'm quite surprised to find this here actually, because I can't see its food plant, although I know its food plant is in the area. But anyway, this is an early grey, quite aptly named because it flies during the first few months of the year, from usually March and through April. And as you can see, it's a beautifully marked moth. Overall, generally grey, but various shades of grey or brownish grey. Then there's various sort of little flecks and dashes on the edge of the wing here, and a rather elongate sort of kidney mark, various other marks and dark dashes. Very attractive thing. You don't have to have something colourful for it to be beautiful. And this isn't a moth that I see every day. I used to get them in the garden, usually 1 or 2 a year, and they certainly bred in the garden on the old honeysuckle that I used to have, and I'm thinking of investing again in a honeysuckle. But a very attractive moth, and nice to see it here because the food plant is honeysuckle, as I mentioned, and yet I can't see nothing but beech trees and bluebells. And just to round it off, here's a male Diurnea. I've just been looking at the female, and this one's a very similar light grey to the female. Yet again, another generally plain appearing moth, but very attractively marked again. You'll commonly find Diurnea figelas. I did a video recently about this species. It's very commonly seen on the trunks of oaks during the day. So a nice little trio of moths, just seen on within the space of a few minutes on the trunks of trees here at the edge of Clumber Park, and a very busy A614.